Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your man Mike P. So last night in Vancouver, Canada, Rick Ross and his cronies were involved in an altercation that turned into a brawl after they played Not Like Us at the end of Rick Ross's set. There's video footage of a Canadian-born rapper, which I'm not going to say his name because I ain't no snitch, punching Rick Ross in the face after they were arguing for about like 30 to 45 seconds. I'm not really sure. The video starts at them in the middle of an altercation. Not sure how long they were arguing, but punches were thrown and a brawl ensued. During the brawl, it seems that Rick Ross's bodyguard was getting the brakes beat off of him while Rick Ross was exiting out of the back of whatever area they were in outside. Nobody really knows the full details, but one thing that we obviously do know and is pretty clear is that the beef is definitely not over. This is via academics, but I guess not really because it wasn't academics that actually played it. Yo, honestly, shout out to, listen, I want to say shout out to Canada, honestly, for staying strong and not reacting to Not Like Us. I do see one little man in a black hat, but that's pretty much it. Stay strong, Canada. That's all you got, man. You got your strength. All right, so this is Rick Ross arguing with, I want to say Yuri Prohaska. Maybe that's why the fight broke out. He's probably a little concussed still from the Poetan knockout, so. Ooh. He hit him with two of them things, and I could hear him say, "You want to bang out? You want to bang out?" And then pop, 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 pop. Rick Ross pretends to jump into the fight and then immediately backs out. It looks like his security guard is about to get the beats breaking off him. Damn. Security guard is getting mollywopped. Holy shit. I mean, that just explains it perfectly. That, I guess that's Rick Ross's DJ, right? And I think he gets beat up next, right? And Ross just exits out the back, leaves his boy stranded. Oh God. Damn, bruh. Is that really the DJ? Damn, bro. Yeah, I mean, dude, fuck Rick Ross, man. I mean, you're not even part of this shit. You're getting your DJ beat up. You're getting your security beat up. Meanwhile, you exit out the back and then you're laughing it off. You're like fake laughing it off in your car on the way home. Like, that's pussy shit, man. And this is just the sad part about beef, man. Like, bro, I think a lot of people completely forgot that Drake's bodyguard was shot in the chest outside of his home during this entire situation. And although there hasn't really been a connection made between that and the Kendrick Lamar beef, I just find it quite a coincidence that it just so happened to happen in the middle of it. And now you have people coming over into another, another part of the world or Canada and thinking that shit is sweet and thinking that they could just get off on playing songs that are disrespecting Drake. And people from Canada are showing you that that is not how shit goes. Unfortunately, rap beef usually escalates into shit like this. I don't think there's ever been a rap beef that doesn't at some point escalate into some form of violence. And now, honestly, I would use this as the second time that something happened. And it's just, it's worrisome because this doesn't seem like it's going to be the end. And now this is going to start a completely different situation when Drake is possibly going into LA or going into Miami. Now, you know, with people outside of it being involved, kind of standing up for each artist, you're now going to have a situation where people in Miami are going to go, all right, well, if people in Canada did this to Ross because he was in Canada, well, all right, if Drake is in Miami, we're going to do something. Or people in LA looking at it and going, oh, okay, is that how it is? All right. So now when Drake is, kind of just guilty by association now, right? Where, even though Rick Ross started it, I mean, you're going into Canada, you're thinking you're tough shit. You think you're going to play Not Like Us and get away with it, and that's not the case. Clearly, it's not the case. Your security guard gets the shit beat out of him. You escape out the back, unbothered, besides getting punched in the face. I think he posted something, too, where people are saying that he was, he looked like he was shaking. Okay, first of all, that's the fakest laugh I've ever heard in my life. I've never seen somebody force a laugh like that. Ever. Oh my God. He actually does look a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think it's well, the Bel Air bottle. All right, let me back up. The Bel Air bottle is shaking too, so he might just be on some bumpy roads. But that is 100% the fakest laugh I've ever heard in my 35 years on Earth. Oh, he's covering that eye, man. I think he's covering that eye, dude. Has 50 Cent got a hold of this? Oh God, yes he has.
Hey guys, I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say,
yo, I miss 50, man. I miss 50 being all over the internet when he was making music and beefing with people, dude. 50's humor is unmatched in the hip hop game, dude. There's nobody funnier than 50 Cent.
To everyone, that I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world.
I mean, like, that's another good part about 50. 50 will joke, but he's also being dead serious.
That part where the young guy went like, he did this little move and shit and got knocked the fuck out, like right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp. And he might need to go get the Dream Chasers or the 305 Killers. Hey guys.
I fucking can't, dude. 50's the GOAT, dude. I also just want to point out, yo, this fucking Twitter is unhinged. Look at what Keep Six Solid says. Plus size rapper Rick Ross gets pressed by white boys in Vancouver, and Drake likes the video. Rick Ross inserted himself in the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, and that's another thing, bro. Like that's another crazy part about this. This had nothing to do with Rick Ross. And Rick Ross kind of clout chased. And I guess that's what happens, right? I mean, that's what happens when you kind of throw yourself into problems. It's the equivalent of like seeing two people, argue. And I mean, it's exactly what happened. You see two people argue, and in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I don't like that person either. And then you're just itching to get yourself involved when it has absolutely nothing to do with you. And this is what happens. He came in the beef thinking he was tough shit. Nobody gave a shit about the diss record. Drake killed him in 8 bars on Family Matters. And then you're still parading around acting like you're in the middle of a beef that nobody, and I mean, no, does anyone even remember The Weeknd getting at him? I think A$AP Rocky got at Drake as well. Like, nobody cared about that, which is ironically was Drake's downfall during the beef, is that he didn't ignore all of these outside elements and just focus on Kendrick Lamar. And nobody gave a fuck about Rick Ross. And it's like, here he is still parading around thinking that he's in the middle of this beef when nobody cared that he inserted himself into it. And then he gets to Canada thinking he's, tough enough to play Not Like Us, a track that is not even his. It's not even your fucking song, and he's parading it around like he wrote it and he recorded it and he played it in Canada. And I mean, dude, in the middle of beating up the security guard, that the guy that was beating him up said the right thing. He's like, yo, you're in our city. What do you think this is? And I'm not saying shit like this warrants, getting beat up, but play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's just as simple as that. I don't think Drake is going to go to Compton and play Family Matters. I don't think he's going to go into Los Angeles and play Push-Ups or Heart Part 6. I don't think he's ever playing Hard Part 6 ever. But yeah, man, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I mean, Rick Ross is, clout chasing, and clout chasing is a hell of a drug, and sometimes it gets you in trouble, and it got him in a lot of trouble. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. I think it's just, once again, I mean, super corny, going into Drake's hometown, playing another man's record, not even your own. I mean, did he play his own diss record? Did he even play his own diss record during the set? If he didn't, that makes it you know, even cornier, that he wouldn't even play his own music, but kind of just hanging on to Kendrick's music to try to diss Drake in his own city, and he got his squad beat up. He got his entire squad beat up, and I mean, that's just what happens when you're not built the way you pretend to be. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Peace out.